Hey guys, I thought I would come and like do this video somewhere nice and pretty outside where like the birds are shining, everything's pretty, everyone's happy, it's light, it's green. And this is in response to some of your questions that I've been putting out there thinking, okay, well, lots of people are in different stages of recovery, but what did I hit on or top on? Like, Giselle, hit the nail on the head on that. You're like, shit, Jax, you only browsed over that, come on. And I'm like, okay, I got you, booze. Remember, anything that you want me to dive deeper into or anything, just ask. By the way, I decided to come to a park to film this. Obviously, that wasn't a great idea, seeing that I'm in the danger zone of noise and el tráfico. Because I'm in Spain, like, tráfico is all the Spanish that I know. Alright. So this part is going to be based on the series of how long does it take to recover, or tips to speed up recovery in 3 different parts of your life. Now this video I'm going to focus on social recovery. The whole concept is the same for bulimia, for anorexia, for binge eating, for orthorexia. It's just a fear of that change and the deviation from your change. So the first thing I'm going to say is don't start huge. Don't say it only counts as me recovering if I like jump into the deep end and have like this gourmet meal and eat like a triple layered hamburger and not give a shit. If I feel guilty about it or something, it doesn't count as a victory. That is horse caca, my friend. Basically, when I say start small, I mean like don't go crazy and elaborate. You know, you don't just get on a freaking horse that's a purebred and start jumping over. No, you take small little steps and progressions on the baby pony who steps over the little hurdles. Yeah, because this is like how a bunny hops. So break it down into what you're comfortable with at that point. It could be a little meal you share on your couch with your mama bear. It could be with a friend, and that's the way you've got to approach this and celebrate the small victories just as you would for the bigger ones. The next thing I'm gonna say is you have to accept that it's gonna be scary. Don't think that no, it's gonna be easy. No, fear is the big driving factor in this, my beautiful darlings. It is the shittiest, most crippling emotion, but whether it's fear of eating in public, fear of gaining weight, fear of other people's judgments and opinions, you can have the strongest support system, but only you can break that cycle of fear. And that is something daunting to realize, but it's also when you realize, fuck, I have a lot of power. But it's okay to be scared, because the second point I want to make is you might never feel ready. I never felt ready to eat out and branch out. I always thought maybe I should wait a little bit longer till I'm comfortable. I'm not ready to go outside of my comfort zone. Fuck the ready mentality, because that feeling of fear lasts during that specific time. That feeling of uncertainty and panic, it's so brief. But think about it, after the uncertainty and panic, what's the consequences of you not going through with your social plans to eat out with friends or to go to a party and have a couple glasses of wine? The consequences of that is you're right back to that depressed state that you are right now during your recovery, that hopeless state. Remember, it's just momentary feelings, and you've got to see it in that way. You've got to literally analyze and look at your feelings deep down in the eye. Deep down in the eye or straight in the eye, whatever you want to call it. You gotta be on like eye level. You gotta be like, I got you, boo. And then the second part of that is, I've written it all down because I didn't want to forget. I wanted you guys to get a maximum. Yeah, a memory lasts a lot longer than that fear would. Think about what would have happened if you did go and you did do it, how accomplished you would be. You've always got to think of not what's about to happen, but what could happen after that. Think about the good things that could happen instead of panicking about the bad things. You can always lose weight, you can always gain weight, your body will always change. It's a fact. No matter how hard you starve yourself diet, weight fluctuates. It's a human functionality. I'm sorry, but there is nothing you can do about it. Sorry if I'm hitting trigger points. It can be like a dick sometimes because I want you to recover so much. I want people to have that same happiness and freedom and relief that I have today, but it was a bitch getting here, peeps. It wasn't easy. No one can give you this easy template to follow, but they can give you the tools. This is one of them. What makes you fearful? Why is it that you're fearful to do what you're going to do? And when you know those reasons, share it with someone, because you can't allow someone else to be let in unless you fully trust them. One of the things that really helps is to put yourself in the reverse opinion, or in the reverse situation. How would you feel if a friend came to you for help? As in, would you judge them? No, you wouldn't. Would you want to help them? Yes, you would. And that's the way you got to think, instead of being in that mentality of they're going to judge me, they're going to have problems with me, this, that. Stop creating this time lapse in your head, or creating of what will happen. Embrace the unknown. And also another tip to follow on from that is give them time. You've lived with this. Hey, sorry guys, there was so many cars driving past, and I thought what I was saying literally wasn't getting heard. And this isn't something impersonal where I'm like, hey, when your car battery dies, this is how you just change it. I don't know what accent I just did right there, but it was pretty cool, unique, I'm gonna say. So this is more about them feels emotional. It's more personal, one-to-one level. And then I want to leave you with something. Hold on, let me just move this here. Yeah, something else is that I recommend and that I find helps for me, and I advise a lot of my clients to do, is you've got to have a bit of a snack before you go out and before you go into this whole new scenario situation. Now, the reason I say that is because if you go in a fasted mode or on low blood sugar, your emotions are going to be pretty heightened and unstable. Low blood sugar is the enemies, my friends, and it can make you extra nervous. Having that little bit of food in your stomach will have you feeling more prepared, one, more emotionally stable, but two, not starving when you look at the menu, like thinking, oh crap, oh shit, what am I going to do? I'm starving. No. Have a little bit of a snack, like a handful of almonds, an apple, a little bit of peanut butter, and like a sparkling water before. You just want to be in the most peaceful, resting place that you can be when you go to do this, because like I said, you never feel ready. It never feels easy, and you just always have to understand, look, I need to do everything I can to make my body as at ease as it can be. Trusting the people that you're with. Remember, trust is a key component within this thing. You've got to be able to trust the people that you're around. This lack of trust is something you have in your body. You don't trust it with food. You don't trust it. That's what it all boils down to, fear and trust. So understanding those emotions makes it a little bit easier. But anyway, I know it's so much that I went through. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to write it down on a printable and do easy, steps that you can look at, you can read, you can have constant access to. Excuse me, I am talking here. No, not really. I like it when people talk to me. But yeah, it's going to be one of those things where it's a little guide that you can use as a reference. Even when you panic, it's stuff you already know. Sometimes it feels good to have that little bit of a crutch. So I hope this was helpful for you. If it was, give this video a thumbs up. I'm doing some really good ones coming up on like natural hormone balances, what herbs and supplements I took to regulate them. So I will be diving a lot deeper in, okay, how do you recover now? So you know what, your next meal out with a friend or a family member, it might be scary, it might be overwhelming, but you've got this. I believe you can, and I work one-on-one with clients, as in if you need any advice, if you need a tailored meal plan, or if you need a tailored plan for your personality, or you want advice saying, this is the specific situation I have, Jax, what the frick do I do? Then please, please, please reach out to me, and I will help you along the way. That is why I do what I do, why I study nutrition, yoga, and why I'm finishing up my BSc in psychology and counseling, so that I can change people's lives the way my life was changed. So I love you so much, and I will see you in my next vlog.